What is up guys, Lockdown1194 here and welcome to the first episode in this FIFA 18 connected career mode that I will be doing with Mr. Kevlar. Now for those of you that haven't seen the player search that I did previously, I will be playing this career mode as Michy Batshuayi, the Chelsea striker. And for those of you that haven't seen Kev's player search, he ended up getting Origi, the guy that used to play for Liverpool, now plays for Wolfsburg, I believe, or Werder Bremen. I think it's Wolfsburg. He is 78 rated overall, I'm 80 rated overall, and somehow we're both Belgian strikers, which is a really weird coincidence. Now before I get into my season, there is a little bit of controversy that may need to be addressed, because I'm sure Kev's probably going to bring it up as well. Basically, he already recorded his first episode, or his player search and going through the pre-season was all going to be in one episode. By the time he got to his first game, bearing in mind he started as a 78 rated overall player, as he got to his first game to play, he was 81 rated already. Now that blew me away. I honestly had no idea how he managed to get that high that fast, and it turns out the only reason why he managed to do that is because he literally sat there and played every single piece of training from the beginning of the season to the first game. Now what I do is that I completely simulate mine, which means, it gives me a random result. I could get an F, I could get an A, I don't really care that much. But apparently Kev cared so much that he had to play every single one and try his best to get an A in it, which is a little bit sad. So I said to Kev, listen, it's not fair if you're going to do that. This is my train of thought here. I thought we could either both play all of the training, waste time playing the training, so we can stay at the same sort of level all the way through the season, but end up finishing the season as about a 92 overall player or something ridiculous. Or we can both simulate the training, which takes about 5 seconds. We can still be at the same level going all the way through the season, and we'll finish as maybe like an 83, 84. So, we get slightly better throughout the season instead of just suddenly becoming Ronaldo in one season. So I did feel kind of bad about making him do the first episode again. But in the interest of fairness, this is the way we have to do it. To be fair to Kev, we didn't actually have a written rule when it comes to training. I just never assumed that he would be the person to sit there and play every training. Last year in the FIFA 17 one, he admitted that he did the exact same thing. So no wonder why he ended up winning both seasons. It's because he was sitting there doing the training the whole time. Anyway, Kev was probably going to bring that up in his first episode as well. He probably has his own spin on the whole thing, so make sure you check out that controversy as we head towards our first game. Now, here is what I'm thinking. I'm currently 80 rated Michy Batshuayi. Let's look at the squad report. If you look at strikers for Chelsea, we have 2 on loan. Tammy Abraham and... no wait, we have 1 on loan and the other one is just really bad. Martel Taylor Crossdale, 61 rated. So neither of those are really under competition for me. Again, I am 80 rated Michy Batshuayi. The only competition I have is the 85 Alvaro Morata. Now Morata is probably going to get played ahead of me. He does in real life, and to be honest, the Batshuayi in real life is starting to get a little bit skeptical about his playtime, and he might be thinking about going elsewhere. Which is what I've been doing as well. I've been thinking about what I might do, and I would feel bad about leaving Chelsea because I would be leaving them with a black hole in terms of secondary strikers. Morata would just have to play constantly, and I'd feel bad about putting them in that position, considering they're the team that I support. I've got a soft spot for Chelsea. But again, do I want to sit in a team where I'm not going to be getting played? I'm just going to be sitting behind Morata the whole time as a second string striker. I want to be playing games, I want to be getting better, I want to be scoring goals, getting assists, and getting those all important points that tally up at the end of the season. Those of you that haven't watched the first season, all of our personal stats, goals, assists, appearances, wins, all of that stuff adds up to a total point amount at the end of the season, and then we compare our amounts and then we decide who the winner is. Again, I'm not going to get into all that stuff right now, we'll get you there towards the end of the season, but just bear in mind that that is how it's going to be done. So the other problem that I have is that, while I'm talking, I'm going to skip through these. The other problem I have is that we are in the Champions League. Chelsea have European football. Kev doesn't have that. Wolfsburg are not in any sort of European championship. They're not in the Champions League, they're not in the Europa League, which means that gives me extra games to play compared to him before the season even starts, which gives me more chances of goals, more chances of wins, and I have a chance of winning the Champions League, which gives me extra points on top of that at the end of the season. So moving away from Chelsea, but perhaps to a worse team that isn't in European football, it could be a bad decision. Now obviously we're in the transfer window, so things could change. Chelsea could end up buying another striker, possibly better than Morata or me, and at that point that's pretty much just going to stamp my passport straight out of London. Seeing a lot of teams on the breaking news on the right there making some signings. Wilfried Zaha signing for Southampton. There's going to be a new thing that we'll be seeing in this series. I love the little like breaking news stuff that's going on, especially in the transfer window. So, you know, we could be seeing some surprises show up in there as I skip through this pre-season. As Bellaqueta's already injured, he's only out for 3 days though, it's okay. Yassin Brahimi has gone to Juventus for 40 million. Brahimi? Who is Brahimi? Is that the Porto guy? For 40 million, Juventus have overpaid, quite frankly. This is how I've always been doing training throughout the whole connected career. I've only ever randomised it. I picked the same 5 bits of training to do because they help my attacking the most. But I always set it to do that random skip because I don't have time to sit there and play through every single thing. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, we've made a signing. We've signed Sal. Sal from Atletico Madrid. That's a big midfield change. Chelsea win race for Sal. How much did we spend for him? Am I allowed to see? 39.8 million. Yeah, Sal Niguez Escalapes. Straight from Atletico Madrid. That's okay. That's interesting. Right, so we ended up actually winning the pre-season tournament. I didn't play a single game. So here is what I'm thinking. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out on loan for the first season. Because it would be stupid to go away from Chelsea completely. They play European football. Morata continues to perform. That's not a good sign for me. Basically, yeah, it would be suicidal to move away from a team like Chelsea. So if I go out on loan, you know, that will give me the opportunity to get the games I need. Sure enough, like I might not be playing European football, but Kev's not playing that anyway, so you know, that kind of put us on even terms in that sense. I'm already up to 81 rating, hello. And I'm not even cheating. Hey, look at that. But what I'm going to do is my first game is against Arsenal for the Community Shield. If I win this counts as a domestic cup. That counts as extra points towards the end of the season. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hope that I can play, and if we win the Community Shield, that's extra points, and then I'll decide to go on loan, and then we'll see what happens. Another interesting thing about the training that I don't think Kev has realised is that Origi is actually 1 year younger than Batshuayi, which means Origi will have 1 year more where he'll be a promising player, which means the XP towards the stats that you get from training, I think they get doubled. He's going to have an extra year of that compared to me. So in the end, we'll be neck and neck in terms of statistics. First game against Arsenal for the Community Shield. We win this, we're off to a great start, then we can put ourselves on loan and then see where the wind takes us. Oh my god, this is an interesting formation. I've never seen Chelsea use this before. 5 at the back, that's not new. But a 5-3-2? I've never seen this before. We're usually playing wingers. Where's Hazard? Where's Willian? What is going on? This is bizarre. It's time to make my mark. Michy Batshuayi. First game of his career in this connected career mode. World class difficulty. 5-minute halves. Look at that, he's already off to a good start. Got the ball back for us. Lost my marker. In the box. First. Oh my god. The first shot for Michy Batshuayi. Come here, cameraman. Come here. What a goal. Oh my god. I think that was Fabregas crossing it in from the corner. I lost my marker. Look at that. Loses his marker. Oh, where's he gone? Boom. From the front to the back. Petr Cech can't do anything. Batshuayi in 4 minutes making his mark. Maybe it's worth staying. Maybe Morata will be pushed aside by the Belgian brilliance of Michy Batshuayi. Amir Kante. Touch. Batshuayi tries to curl it. Oh, is it the post? Oh, nothing Cech could do. He's not having a great time. Yes. Boom. And again Morata. Lovely. Batshuayi makes it 2. Lovely 1-2 with Morata. He is definitely performing. He is definitely performing. Too easy for the boys. Look at this. Boom. The 1-2. Nice pass through. Plays it low. Away from Cech. Batshuayi with 2 goals in 31 minutes. You know Batshuayi is going to be tweeting about this later on. At EA Sports, where is my inform? Little counter-attack from Arsenal. Are they going to do anything? You'll be able to get past our defence. Oh, they're passing it well. Oh, that's a nice turn, and wow, that completely missed. Sanchez. What's going on with you, mate? See, Morata, that was a bad cross. I apologise. I'm not good at that stuff. Half time, 2-0, 2 goals for Batshuayi. Chelsea in control of this Community Shield game. Not having 4-star skill moves might hurt me a little bit, though. I managed to use those skills pretty well as Bruma, but not having them with Batshuayi might cause a little bit of problems. Morata coming off for Hazard. Okay, so what formation are we playing now? Hazard's up front with me. Conte has lost his damn mind. Ozil to Xhaka. Lovely ball through to Lacazette. Can Lacazette do anything with this? He's pulled it back inside. And Courtois plucks it out of the air like that. Okay, I'm cool with it. Marcos Alonso coming off for... Who is that? Is that... Who are you? Is that Sal? I don't know who that was. Escudero coming off Kolasinac. Escudero is a signing that Arsenal made during the transfer window. Gulam. We got Gulam from Napoli. Are you mad? That is a great signing. Gulam from Napoli joining the Chelsea squad. Not too shabby a signing. There it is. End of the game. Community Shield is ours. Domestic Cup already in the bag. Batshuayi with the 2 goals. Couldn't get the hat-trick. But we got it anyway. We don't need to see any of that stuff. Let's have a look at the goals again. Let's look at... You can see me there. Circle around. Lose my marker. Boom. Lovely header. Second goal. Nice 1-2 with Alvaro Morata there. Lovely ball through. Lovely finish. Batshuayi improving and impressing in his first game. Alright, now that the Community Shield game is over and we've won it, I'm going to be trying to get myself loaned out from Chelsea. We may or may not go. I'm going to try and get myself on the loan list. And then I'm going to see the offers that come in and decide whether or not I'm going to leave based on the offers. Because if I end up going to some like Russian team I've never heard of, it's not going to happen, I'm sorry. So we have got ourselves loan listed. First try, it didn't take very long. But I don't think I'm going to get an offer before my game against Burnley. So this may be the second game that we play in this episode. Alright, so I haven't had any loan offers so far, which means we will be going into our second game of the episode against Burnley. And we're actually going to be playing it as well. So if I can get a goal or two, maybe an assist, pad my stats a little bit just before we leave. Again, we're going for the 5-3-2 formation. Batshuayi Morata. This time I'm on the right-hand side. Interesting strategy. It worked against Arsenal, so why wouldn't it work against Burnley? Uh-oh. This isn't good. Well in. That was Gary Cahill, wasn't it? Or was that Christensen? I can't remember who we're playing. Whoever that was a fantastic tackle. They got a foul for that, for what David Luiz did previously, but that slide tackle was insane. Burnley starting to look a bit more dangerous than Arsenal were the entire game. A little bit of passing, can't get past the defence though. Literally playing 5 at the back, sweaty movements from Antonio Conte, and I like it. Nice, Morata. Look at Kante. Put it through to me, lovely. Stopped it. Batshuayi, great save for the goalkeeper. Morata back in the bottle. Oh! Back in the bottle, I think I just said. I don't know what that means, but that's my new phrase, and I'm going to keep it. Boom. Fake shot. Hit it low, straight to the goalkeeper. What am I trying to do? Straight into the bottle. Out wide. Lovely. And again. That's a beautiful ball if I can get there. Oh, I can't get there. Keeper's punched it out. Respect the effort, though, whoever you are. Left back. Gulam, maybe? That's half time. 0-0? Is it 0-0 against Burnley? Come on, guys. Back to... No. Morata. Flicks over the top. Oh, Batshuayi gets a head on it. Keeper makes a great save. I recognise that goalkeeper. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. But I know he's pretty good. And I don't know how Morata managed to get that ball to me. We've lost markers and 1 headers from corners before. Can we do it again? Oh, we flopped on the floor for no reason. And I'm trying to bicycle kicks when the ball's nowhere near me. Batshuayi fix up. Coming towards the end of the game here. Neither team has scored. Oh no, I shouldn't have said anything. Should not have said anything. Oh no, he could have put it back. Oh no. Why did I have to open my big fat mouth? Why did I have to do that? 80th minute and Burnley have just gone 1-0 up. Literally seconds after I said we're coming to the end of the game and neither team has scored a goal. So many errors here. Bad pass, he missed it, and then that set him up perfectly and he kicked it through his own leg. Not quite sure how that works, EA, but okay then. top corner as well. This is not a good start for us. Pop it forward. Lay me off, son. That's Azpilicueta. Why have we got defenders up front? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Hazard making a run. Whip it, son. Whip it. Oh, damn, the goalkeeper again. Oh, my God. No, I'm not fast enough. That's it. Blow the whistle, ref. It's game over. There it is. We've lost our first game. We've lost our first game. 2 games in. We have a loan offer. It's from Sheffield United. You can shove that loan offer where the sun don't shine. So our third game of the episode was going to be against Tottenham, but we don't actually get to play that one. We have to sim it, which could be a bit of an issue if this continues, because it kind of messes up the whole schedule we've got going. We drew 2-2, Morata scored both goals. Bellarabi, a new signing for Tottenham, scored on his debut against us. We could be in a bit of a problem if I don't get to play games. I may have to move. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be playing the 4th game against Notts County. So here's what's going to happen. Me and Kev were both going to play our first 3 games for our first episode, and then we would decide again who's going to be taking in turns doing the 3 games on, 3 games off, so we can alternate throughout the season. So I haven't had this conversation with Kev yet, but because I couldn't play that 3rd game, and I would now be playing my 4th game, I think what I might say is I'll tell Kev that he can upload his episode first, which means I can play my 3 games off camera, but this will count as one of the 3 games. So I'll just play my next 2 off camera to catch up with him, and then I can play my next 3. Alright, it's time to squash this team. Preferably getting lots of goals to counteract the loss of a point I'm going to get for that loss that we faced against Burnley. Alright, that's a lovely ball through. Zappacosta, put me in. Poke that, lovely stuff. Notts County cannot keep up with this. Morata with a lovely fire through to Zappacosta from that. That is an amazing pass. Zappacosta across the face of goal. Batshuayi to tap it in. Nice. Nice. Get outside of him. Oh my god, Batshuayi. Okay, his left foot. That was his left foot. Go, Morata. Go. That's a nice pass. What are you going to do? Shoot that. Oh my god, Morata. This guy is on fire right now. I got an assist for that too. Morata, what a finish. Don't shush me. I'm on your side, mate. Oh dear. A little bit of skill. Get past him. Oh, I've still got it. Still got it. Oh my god. No. Come on, game. You got to let that go in. That would have been a filthy finish. Half time, 2-0. Should have been 3. That would have been a rude finish from Batshuayi. Get out wide, Zappacosta back in the middle. Hazard finds me, I stamp at it. Keeper saves it and it's still on. Go on. Yes. Boom. Hazard. Lovely. Another assist for me, I'll take it. Looks like the game's going to finish at 3-0. There it is. Final whistle, 1 goal, 2 assists. That's not bad. That's like the equivalent of a hat-trick, basically, so I'll take it. So we have played our 3 games of this episode. It did count as 4 games because we had to, unfortunately, skip the game against Tottenham. But that means that we're 1 game into the 3 games I'll be playing off-camera, if that makes sense. So I think Kev's going to be uploading his first alternating episode first, which means he'll be playing his 4th, 5th and 6th game. And I'll be playing my 5th and 6th game off camera, and then when I upload mine, we'll be back into time again. Don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but yeah, that's how it's going to go. But despite our loss to Burnley, which was very, very harsh, we've had 3 games, 3 goals and 2 assists. That's not bad so far, it's very average. We're 81 rated, and, you know, by the time I upload my next episode, I might not be at Chelsea anymore, who knows. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and see ya.